Pegasus Angel here, and because the internet decided to be a butt munch, I am going to finish this investigation as a video for you guys and post it as soon as I possibly can, like I promised. I appreciate you all hanging out for the stream and hanging with me even though it was lagging in and out for a bit. Hopefully tomorrow, whatever we play, it won't do that. We will find that out soon, I'm sure. We're going to finish this investigation because I have a feeling we're almost done, because I think that we're going to see the 4 living students and we're going to get new stuff. So let's get this done. Let's get this started. Rude internet. You can't stop me, internet. School zone, 5th floor. Okay. Need to figure out where else I can go. Let's see. Over here is a door that I cannot enter. And this is that place that is really glitchy. Where else do I need to go? There's more. I've already been in that classroom. Wait, I've been in that one, haven't I? Wasn't that the one I was just in? Yeah, that was the one I was just in. So I gotta figure out where I need to go next. I'm not 100% sure where I need to go next, but I will figure this out. Okay, so we gotta turn around in circles. Alright, we got... I need to check on my pet, by the way. I haven't checked on that in a while. How's my pet doing? They're doing fine. Good, good. Alright, over here is the glitch hallway. Over here is the dojo, which we already went to that. We went to that in the live stream. Over here is nothing. And over here, is that everything that I can do? Like, honestly? I guess I gotta go this way. I don't know. Wonder if I can actually inspect the bathrooms. Oh, this door is open now. Biolab is open now. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Ooh, that's where all the... Oh my gosh, that's where all the bodies were in the last one. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Okay, well, refrigerators. I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least, that's what it looks like, but that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. It just feels so forced. The idea should have been canceled during development or something. What am I thinking? Ooh, hidden Monokuma! I found you!
I've been found!
I got an achievement, be very, very quiet. Did I find all of the hidden Monokumas? What is that achievement even? I gotta see what that achievement is. Did I find all the Monokumas? What is very, very, very quiet? Okay. Found half of the hidden Monokumas. So I found half of them. And I'm on chapter 6. So there's more that I need to find. Okay. Tarp. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will you? What else can I inspect? Oh. Okay, that's all I can inspect. And this book. Manga for dummies. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? Finally. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga, and I hope that I was right. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history by Monokuma. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then, it was too late. The ends and the mean had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coup d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by a high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant? What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this?
What?
Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you not to remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So, that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. And on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps. No, that's definitely it. The tragedy has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy at Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. It's glitching out again. So where should I go next? I don't know. Where should I go next? Can I go here yet? 5C? Can't go to 5C yet. Can I go into this room? I'm going to 5B now. Or could I always go into 5B? I think I could always go into 5B. Yeah. This is the classroom I woke up in. Oh! Wait, why did it say Hajime Hinata? And have Monokuma? Like, Monokuma was talking. No, I should ignore it. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see him. No, we're not gonna ignore it.
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hajime! I hope you're doing pleasingly well. I just knocked my headphones off my head. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No, no!
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. Gee, I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days.
Actually,
It was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. High school girl?
yes indeed.
Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima?
Hey,
As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And crafted the ultimate despairs. Ooh, there was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about
Hey,
it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
Phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became a tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Like I said,
You-
why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Inoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Inoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima. Well, what are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their minds. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Oshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Oshima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible.
What?
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair. Junko and Oshima doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko and Oshima is already dead. Huh? Ultimate despair has been added to True Pulse section of your handbook. I like how it's her princess look. Reserve Department has been updated in your handbook. Check the True Pulse menu to review it. A thing on the wall says despair. Anything else I can look at? Okay, I'll talk to Fuyuhiko and see what he's got to say. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is really dead?
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like, the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the bill, the killing school life, was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
like...
It turns out that killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took the way of memories of the former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
So...
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up.
Huh.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then, Junko is no more? Dots. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Inoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Dots. If Junko Inoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit!
If the students from Hope Speak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island? Are they broadcasting this somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the Killing School Life? Killing School Life has been added. That's been updated. Dots. Man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, well, I'll just raise the flag. Oh my gosh, not the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One
how
step at a time. You're getting
exciting.
closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again. You okay?
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise some flags like crazy.
Hey,
Okay, I know about this. I didn't mean to click on that.
Huh.
Okay. Okay. Got anything else to say, Monokuma, before I head out? You could go in the other room.
What?
really? What a surprise! Do you want to hear about the ultimate despairs again? No, I don't really need you to. Okay, bye. Okay. Leave here, yes. Oh, we're on the 4th floor now. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. So weird, the glitching. Speaking of, I better save. Okay. Akane's switching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
It's just my gut. But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Okay, so where can I go on this floor? I'm on the 4th floor now. Where can I go? Seems like it's glitching even more now. Or worse. It's glitching worse now. Okay, I can't go into the data lab. I can go in the music room. The heck is that? That's crazy looking. Okay. Oh look, there's another one. Oh wow. Okay. This is odd. Okay, here we go. Music room. Wow, it's really glitchy. This looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. There's a monument, there's a hologram. Wait, what? What am I clicking on here? A surveillance camera? Okay, well let's go with the piano first. It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Okay. No, I'm going to the hologram, not... What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information, a person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Speak Academy. On further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they are survivors of Hope Peaks Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by Ultimate Despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though, I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. Seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. The Academy Survivor has been added to Truthful section. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that. The mark engraved in the monument is a symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below the symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma. He completely made it up. Future's Foundation's origins has been added. I guess it's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma is around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma. If he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the Ultimate Despairs, who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. Leave here? Yes. Okay, where can I go next? This looks a bit different. Okay. I can go in the office now. Okay, cool. Teacher's lounge. Odd. List of subjects. Oh my gosh. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe...
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well...
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. List of subjects. That's the first thing I want to look at. There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? All of our names. Why is Hiyoko Sainoji on a newspaper? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Yuki, Mikan, Mahiru, Yuhiko, Nekomaru, Teru. Ultimate Imposter. There we go. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoki Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? Miss Hiyoko Saionji. What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew? She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper? In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean?
Huh?
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji on here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man.
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is a Saionji's family only daughter. If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko. Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that. I
Well...
don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm
Well,
feeling white.
regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey,
Could it be that related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
this is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Yoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it is some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. Okay, that's been added. It's George Washington. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched in the placard says Hope Speak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura. Member of Hope Speak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamakura? Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. Okay. Hologram. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Inoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Inoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Nagito had Junko's hand! Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is an order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess it's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones raging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor! Congratulations, Hajime! You shall now go on to the next stage! next stage. Flowers. Flowers on top of the desk. Plus, they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? They do look really strange. The glitchies. The glitchiness. Okay. Leave here, yes. Time to go to 4, 2, or 3. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. And how can they do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Jeez. Oh my gosh, the glitchy. Okay, I can't go in there yet. That's a physics lab. How's my pet doing? Pet's still doing fine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't go there. So much glitch. So much glitchy. Oh my gosh. Why is that window just floating in air? What the heck? Is this the only place I can go right now? That's off limits. Rec room. Oh no. That's where Sakura killed herself. For Sakura. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. Why is the pool table floating in air? It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. A file. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously, Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms that I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? Hope Cultivation Plan was added. Okay, what else can I look at? Camera, file, camera. I'm gonna look at this billiards table. I can't look at the billiards table. I can look at there's a magazine rack. Yeah, I can look at this. Sofa. Why am I looking at a sofa? It's a nice, firm-looking leather sofa. It looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. Magazine rack. Why am I looking at that? There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiru would have been happy to see this. Dartboard. There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? Okay, hologram. This hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some were wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation once they are discovered. We shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the True Bullet section to review it. The Academy survivor's been updated. Okay, cool. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like through the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Yes, leave. On to the next place. Oh my... What just happened? Everything is upside down. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. I like the music. The music is cool. We're on the second floor. Music is awesome. But this is so weird, guys. Oh my gosh. It's like old 8-bit music. It's like when you're playing like an upbeat old 8-bit RPG. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Finding my way through this maze of Okay, the library. That's where we're going first, apparently. Everything is upside down. My brain is all confused. I'm surprised the library word isn't upside down. This must be the library. Everything is like shutting down. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Yeah, we should hurry up and find it. This is bad. Ooh. I love it, the 8-bit music. Okay, this is the only thing. So just this hologram. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. I'm surprised Makoto Naegi is, in here. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi? Wait, what? It was addressed to him? It wasn't from him? Oh no! But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Email to Makoto Naegi has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook. Oh my word! Makoto Naegi, my boy, no! No, Makoto, no! Is everything upside down again? Yep, everything is still upside down. I don't even know where to go next. This is the library over here. Wow, okay. I think I was going this way. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. Okay, can't go that way. Cool, can't go in there. It's like a freaking maze. I don't even know where to go. Oh my gosh. So Makoto Naegi was the one who was was the traitor? He betrayed the Future Foundation? What is even happening? Classroom 2B, okay. I mean, let's go in. Oh gosh, no. Wait, what? Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I'm on the first floor now. I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Wow! This is freaking crazy. I love it though. Yes. Okay. Let's see what all we got. We've got a hidden Monokuma.
No.
So glitchy. I got some mana coins too. Nice. What all can I look at? Just the tablet. I can't look at anything else. And the cameras. Okay, cool. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. There's a magazine with Junko on it. Neo World Program. Loading. Neo World Program? This word, Neo World? I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? Feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. Feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Ah! I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? Neo World Program has been added. What? In the freaking frick? Oh, where's it gonna take me now? Oh no.
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the Killing School trip? Man, glitchy out Monokuma Theater. By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Wow. Hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Hoo. Ho. Wow. I'm level 70 now. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the gym. I'm assuming we're still investigating. I'm not... Oh, stop, hallway, stop! Sonia, hi.
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? Hey, the placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh?
Oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Okay, I guess I can't go in there yet. This is really trippy. Where did she go? Monokuma, hi. Holy cow. Where did Sonia go? The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Ooh. Am I about to discover that? Big object. Okay. What's over here? Door. Guess we're gonna observe the big object. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... It's the computer code. 01011101111101. 21. It's Chihiro! Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me? Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial Intelligence Program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data was collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different, depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in, it appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality, all the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us, but they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer and the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer and the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like... it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified as convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means the supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it onto the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observers has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. Neo World program has been updated. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as... In order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now.
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable, so if so, it can be parallel to the affliction based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm, wow, Monokuma is messed up. Change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world in this situation from the context that invites your death. Hey. Okay, this is not cool. Creepy. What the heck? What just happened? And I think this is where I'm gonna end it, and we'll finish this up on a live stream. Holy cow. Wow. It's Makoto Naive. Alright guys, we're gonna end it here for now. I will be back with a live stream of this and finish it up, hopefully next time we play this game. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it went long. I didn't know the investigation would take that long, but now that we've realized the truth of what's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike, that's okay too. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We do like to get new people in the community at all times. But anyway, guys, much love, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a good rest of the day. Special thanks to my Patreon's members and donators for the month so far. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the support, and I'll have the little thing scrolling at the end. I hope you all have a good rest of the night.